Oh!
Holy shit.
Oh!
It's Barry.
There's no aliens here.
Oh,
what?
shit.
What are you doing?
Thank you to Shopify for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Citizens of the Reject Nation, the Real Roomies are back, and we're doing a Steven Spielberg film. Hell yeah. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, the director's cut. I made sure it was the right one that said director's cut, although it was a little confusing when I was on Prime Video, because when I hit director's cut, it still said theatrical version, so it was a multitude of searching around, but I figured it out, Rushige.
Hey.
Speaking of which, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. I'm surprisingly awake and energized at a very late night last night, but I am here in my first major shoot/social interaction of the day and ready to get into some Steven Spielberg goodness. I hear this has something to do with aliens, and yeah, ready to find out what's going on. How are you?
I'm doing well. This is one of my dad's favorites. He always spoke so highly about it. I've never seen it. Anyways, move it on. We are going to get right into this. Buddy.
Ooh, this music is haunting. With a build. Whoa. Whoa, brother.
Is it just a car coming out of the dust?
Yeah.
It almost had that spaceship type of feel, but I like the contrast.
Yeah, I didn't even see that at first. I was just focused on the mound right there and trying to figure out if that was a body.
See, I thought that was Bane coming through with the CIA.
I understood that reference.
Listen! Are we the first to arrive here?
It's like, we need Google Translate. And he said something beautiful.
Oh, I'd hate to be in a windstorm.
Is the interpreter with you?
That does not look fun.
Professional interpreter. My occupation is cartography.
Ah,
Can you translate French into
Do
English?
you recognize that actor?
Yes,
Jaws, right?
I explained to the teacher.
is he in Jaws? Wait.
That guy?
Hey, sorry.
Just a little taken back.
Oh, you thinking Richard Dreyfuss, Matt Hooper?
Possibly.
It looks like him, but it's not him.
They're all there! All of them!
And this is a fun little build-up to whatever they have discovered.
Mr. Lacombe wants the numbers off the engine block.
Not THX 1138?
It's that training mission from the Naval Air Station at Fort Lauderdale.
Who flies crates like these anymore?
These planes were reported missing in 1945.
Oh, fascinating.
It's one of Spielberg's favorite time periods to explore World War II.
You know what? Missing in 45? That's crazy.
Where's the pilot? I don't understand.
Oh.
That's wild.
Where's the crew? Hey!
Oh, shoot. Okay. You son of a biscuit. I'm in.
How the hell did it get here?
That's what we need to find out.
Right. Are we going to go back in time and find out what happened in 1945? Love how lively his shots are. Are there supposed to be Spanish subtitles?
He says this guy is local. He was here last night. He saw it happen. Usted vive alrededor de aquí. Viejo, dígame.
Saw a miracle.
El sol salió anoche y me cantó.
He says the sun came out last night.
Oh.
The sun came out last night?
Yeah, they saw some crazy alien stuff or had a really insane trip.
Whoa, cool transition.
EWA 471, contact.
Air Traffic Control, Indianapolis Center.
Aries 31 negative. The only traffic I have is a TWA and an Allegheny DC-9 in your 12 o'clock position, 50 miles. Stand by one. I'll take a look at broadband of it.
Someone needs to do the trench run.
Aries 31, roger. I have a primary target about that position now. Dick, will you check low altitude and see if they know who this is? Aries 31, can you say aircraft type?
Negative, Center. No distinct outline. That's the brightest anti-collision lights I think I've ever seen.
Wow.
Center, this is TWA 517. Traffic now looks like extra bright landing light.
Could be a satellite.
Aries 31, I have the primary target now in your 10 o'clock position.
Trying to rationalize it in something familiar.
And this is such a Spielberg staple, having people talking over each other.
Okay, Center. Aries 31, the traffic is turned. We're turning right immediately and leaving flight level 350 now.
Conflict alert.
This is Indianapolis Center. Do you have any test operations restricted area 2508?
Negative.
Roger, Aries 31. Continue to send at your discretion, over.
Okay, Center. The traffic is approaching head-on, ultra bright, and really moving. They're right by us right now.
Whoa.
Really close. Aries 31.
I like how you
Counter.
can play. I like how you can play in your mind what's happening just from the dialogue we're hearing and the sound design.
EWA 517. Do you want to report a UFO? Over.
Negative. We don't want to report.
Aries 31. Do you wish to file a report of any kind?
Everyone gonna think you're crazy if you report one.
What kind of report to file, Center?
Aries 31. Me neither. I'll try to track traffic to destination. Over.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing weird here.
Definitely.
The monkey. Oh!
The trolling monkeys from Superman.
Yeah. I hate that with the eyes coming out.
Yeah, those are definitely freaky.
Of the shape of a
Whoa.
Steven Spielberg's Toy Story.
Yes, definitely.
shaped like a rectangle. It has 2 long sides and 2
How
short
do you go back to sleep
Oh,
after that?
kid, don't go to the light.
Did you say Steven Spielberg's Toy Story? Which you're not wrong. I say Steven Spielberg's Signs.
I can see that too. Yeah. I think just that scene specifically.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Ah. Oh. You gotta clean that up. What the hell? What the helly?
Okay. Nice use of product placement.
That kid really loves Coke, or someone in his house does. Are we gonna see a creature? Okay, they're holding off on him, building up the tension.
Just go home, okay? Herschel is very sweet.
Oh, so this is the same Barry from something else forbidden.
Honey? Barry! Barry!
Oh, you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Barry!
Oh, shoot. One of the stars is moving. Is this kid about to be freaking abducted? Mom, go after your child.
I would imagine she ran him. That's Matt Hooper from Jaws. Just clean shaven.
Remember last weekend? You promised everybody.
Oh, Teri Garr, R.I.P.
Oh my God.
You weren't wrong.
You want to be 9?
Yeah?
You're going to see Pinocchio tomorrow night.
Roy, that is a wonderful way to win over your
So I'm
children.
just saying that I grew up with Pinocchio.
I'm gonna force him to like what I watched.
Tomorrow night, you can either play goofy golf, which means a lot of waiting and shoving and pushing, or you can see Pinocchio, which is a lot of furry animals and magic, and you'll have a wonderful time.
Roy, that movie is 4 hours long.
That's a shifting movie. 10 Commandments and Pinocchio.
Jiminy Cricket,
Jiminy
it's Earl on the
Cricket.
phone.
Nice reference.
We're losing power across the grid. Has the outage hit you yet? Barry?
Oop.
Oh,
Wow,
Speak.
your timing is impeccable. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Product placement. I wonder if they sold Counters of the Third Kind Happy Meals back then.
I want to see what the gas prices were back then. I think this came out in 77.
Yeah.
I remember when Die Hard came out. That's 88. I think I remember seeing said it was 88 cents.
Ugh.
Slight bit difference than
Don't
today, right?
Don't tell me that.
Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. Little Berkman.
Run over, interstate, highway 90, a little...
This was Google Maps before Google Maps.
Do you want me to disregard that Delano call?
You're in the middle of the road, jackass.
You tell me where cornbread is? Turkey!
That's an interesting insult.
Gosh dang, there are just no lights out there at all.
I'm obsessed with the stars. Okay, it's moving again. All right, Spielberg, I see you.
A lot of his
What if that has
movies, he's
nothing to do
got,
with it? It's just a shooting star.
It might not. A lot of his films, he's got shooting stars. Yeah, Jaws, there was a shot of that. I think in E.T. we just saw.
434, F27, M. Mary
paranoid. It's a space movie or alien movie. That's getting close to you. Mighty close.
Almost had a close encounter.
Right to nowhere.
Oh.
What?
Oh!
What?
Oh!
Holy shit.
Oh! My guy, you got to pay attention. That was cool. That was a nice.
That was awesome.
That was a nice mislead. Ooh. And that's the moment I would shit my pants.
Yeah. Oh. Whoa.
Oh, no. Stand corrected. This is the moment I shit my pants. Oh, no.
Yeah, everyone.
Oh, God. Oh, we're lifting. We're lifting. We're going up.
You know, we had that scene earlier where they were all saying, do you want to report a UFO? They're like, no. Well, my point was you don't want to be viewed, I guess, as eccentric or crazy.
Yeah, probably.
How do you prove this? But maybe other people are hopefully seeing this. Or is he the only person that saw this? I know there was another car behind him, but
what are they doing? What are they doing and why?
They're observing. Want to see what life is like here.
Now you need to go watch Pinocchio to cleanse your mind, brother.
Definitely 10 Commandments.
You need some escapism right about now. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's the real one he needs. The 4-hour biblical odyssey. Whoa. What if the sound was faint on that?
Okay, so other people are seeing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not crazy.
I thought we were just going to go with he's the only one.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Ooh. Shit.
Oh, no. This kid has gotten very far.
Oh, is that, what's his name from Home Alone? Old Man Marley? The neighbor?
Oh, this is creepy. Oh, these aliens. Oh, these aliens. Oh, no. That's super creepy. Turn back, kid. No, those are those vampires from Sinners. You need to go.
Oh, no. Whoa.
Are you okay? I'm sorry. I didn't even see him. He was just standing right in the middle of the road.
I grab your kid.
Barry. Those are aliens, dog. Take his skin suit off. Half his face is burnt. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
These are incredible visuals, especially for 77.
That's amazing. Low flying UFOs. Did you say ice cream? Wow. They're just some ships goofing around. What, another just little independent light? What are you?
This is nuts.
Yeah. Understatement, but yeah, I agree.
I like the idea of just the police cars chasing the UFOs in a hot pursuit as if they can do something.
Definitely catch up to them.
They're going to arrest them when they get up there.
Issue them a ticket. Flying too low.
Yep. Hey, you didn't check in with them.
Now I'm awake.
You're supposed to get a ticket.
Hey, that's Ohio. That's
Nobody's paying the toll.
Look at that. Look at those suckers. They're glued to the road.
The road.
Whoa! I was gonna say, how are you gonna follow that?
I thought the cop car was about to fly for a second. We almost got those son of a bitch.
Oh, look at the way they disperse from each other.
Wow.
That's cool.
Very synchronized. Ooh, wow. The clouds. So ominous and spooky. Yeah.
Wake up. Honey, Ronnie.
Something incredible just happened.
Oh, no, listen, Ronnie. I never would have believed it. There was this
in the cab, it was this
How
whole...
do you explain this?
Well, Governor, they want you to call them right away. They said they couldn't reach you.
I turned the radio off.
He's not listening to her.
I need you to see something with me. It's really important.
All right. What about the kids?
What? Oh, the kids, I'll get them.
Oh, yeah, we have those.
Help me, Brad. Come on, get up, both. Come on. It's better than Goofy Golf.
Better than Goofy Golf, better than Pinocchio. Let's go.
I can.
Gonna go alien hunting, kids.
Roy.
It is 4 in the
Roy,
morning.
you're sunburned. Look at you.
Yeah, to get sunburned when he last left at nighttime.
Right.
That's lots of questions would be
And
going
just
through my
half your
mind.
face?
Yeah.
It was like an ice cream cone.
What flavor?
Orange.
Interesting. Why just a shot of her feet?
They had Tarantino direct that shot.
I remember when we used to come to places like this just to look at each other.
Back when our love was still alive.
Snuggle.
Like, did you say something?
Maybe. Right. He's definitely not paying attention to her, though. Oh, okay. He's back. Yeah. He locked in. Or did he?
He was locked in for a good 10 or so seconds.
Yeah.
Magnolia. Just tracking these UFOs all over the globe.
All right. Globe-trotting adventure.
I like how Spielberg takes his time and slow burns into showing us whatever discovery that we're going to be revealed.
Yeah.
In each scene. Doesn't rush into it.
Yeah, he's a master of build-up and tension.
Jeez. A ship on sand in the desert.
Right.
You don't see that every day.
Definitely not.
Beats the shit out of me.
Ship out of me.
Hey.
Crazy. Suspicious.
Yeah, buzzing.
For over 5 countries. Oh, you mischievous kids. Oh, that's a terrible idea.
He looks like a 50-50 bar. All right, out of this house. All of you. Out of my house.
Looks like a Batman villain.
Mm-hmm.
Not to play with this, ever. Get out.
What he needs is a coin.
Like, clean up your mess.
Exactly.
A suit and a law degree. To shave or not to shave? That is the question.
The shape of one of the UFOs.
Dad, can I ask you a question?
What?
Are they for real? No, they are not for real, okay?
Ronnie, don't tell him that.
Roy, look, don't talk about this until you know what you're talking about.
That's crazy. If I can't talk about it, then how am I going to know what's going on?
Yeah, at the same point, we don't want to scare the kids.
This is very important. I'm not just going to let it lay here. I'm going to call somebody about this. Ronnie, I saw something last night.
She don't want to hear it.
I saw something last night I can't explain.
Your face half burned.
I'm going out there again tonight, you know.
This is turning into obsession.
Thought you were referencing the movie for a second.
All of my clothes.
Roy's not like that. He knows his words. Don't say that. Stop yelling at me.
I wonder if this is in the script where these kids are just improving.
Roy, you got fired.
What?
Oh, what?
They didn't even want to talk to you.
Damn.
That's what I was saying. Like, worried when everyone said, "Do you want to report the UFO?" You don't want to be viewed as insane.
Yeah.
Is that Lance Henriksen in the blue? I don't know. I'd have to
I'm not
look
sure.
that up.
Northern India. Dharmsala.
I'm pretty sure that's Lance Henriksen. A very young Lance Henriksen. I had no clue he was in this.
What's he in?
Lance Henriksen, Aliens, The Terminator, Alien 3. Tarzan the animated film. He's in a lot of stuff. Scream 3.
Oh.
Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Really?
Yeah, he's one of, I forgot which character he voices, but he's one of the bad guys.
Ooh.
From above.
I beg your pardon, but my English is not good too.
Not bad, sir.
I want to share with you now
Stadium.
that happened in India. We say it means something.
I think they're being very careful about who they give this information to.
Yeah, makes sense.
But I developed this sign to teach music to deaf children. Alors voici le premier son. Le premier son, s'il vous plaît. Quatrième son, c'est la même chose. And now, tous les sons ensemble.
They're combining all of them.
That's cool.
I'm going to show everyone the proof I'm not crazy.
Get my job back, damn it. Is that finger looking good? It was KFC. KFC and Coke, baby.
She was there. She saw it too.
But she's a little burnt.
Look at you.
We're burnt buddies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, better on you. You got it all over. At least I got to tan the other side tonight.
Hey, he's a little young for a record, don't you think?
Uh-oh, what are you seeing? What are you seeing in that kid? Oh, it's the formation.
I've been seeing this shape. Shaving cream, pillows.
It's like seared into his mind.
Yeah. It's just mud.
This means something. This is important.
And it's mysterious, like the work.
Like Halloween.
Trick or treat.
I take some pictures. Wow. Look at the wonder in the eyes.
Yeah. They are the few believers in something spectacular. Wow.
Stop and be friendly.
Okay, I was wrong. They're not aliens. They're just people that believe in this. Oh.
No, not the cards. Is it just the government?
Yeah, it's just helicopters. There's no aliens here. Just the police. Just the man.
This area is quarantined.
Just the government. Oh, I was trying. An abrupt switch up.
Yeah.
I liked it.
That. Yeah, I liked it. I just wasn't expecting the scene to abruptly transition.
Yeah, from something so chaotic to something so peaceful.
These non-random signals. 104 rapid pulses.
Quiet, rather.
104 rapid pulses. Light travel time roughly 7 seconds.
Wow.
It's well within.
That is fast.
These non-random signals here, 40, 36,
I like how there's just a random soda in the center of the frame.
But all we're getting back are numbers.
It's a code. They're trying to communicate.
Reach to daddy. They don't mean a thing. There's still so much that we don't know. Excuse me. What letter is 100?
Probably going to communicate with them via the sounds.
Before I got paid to speak French, I used to read maps.
I've lived many lives.
This first number is a longitude. These have to be Earth coordinates.
There's a globe in the county supervisor's office.
That's a $2,500 globe. What are you guys doing?
I can just carry the whole globe out the room. Okay.
It's not worth $2,500 anymore, buddy. Sorry.
Nope, there's a dent in it already.
Hold it down. Quiet.
We're coordinating here.
We're going to need a geodetic survey map of Wyoming.
Yeah, man, geodetic survey map.
Absolument. Oui.
Écoutez. Je reçois des informations maintenant. Écoutez.
Andrew, use your French knowledge. What does écouter mean?
I have no idea.
No, you don't speak French?
I should. My dad was fluent in French.
I didn't know that.
From Canada. I think I had one of those when I was a kid. I usually got bored after a minute or two.
Kids playing the same thing.
Good point, yeah.
How do you know what's going on in India, kid? You didn't talk to that French guy.
He's communicating with them. Not with the UFOs, the aliens.
Yeah. Not the dogs yelping. No. I don't want them to yelp.
Whoa.
Freaky. What are y'all doing? What do you want?
Holy!
Yep.
Toys.
Holy!
Toys and ice cream.
Oh, the way that score is able to just like hit that feeling of dread and mystery at the same time. It's Really powerful. Whoa. The sky's parting. That looks insane.
Oh, that'll keep us safe.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I
They
mean,
can't get through that.
Hey, when you're in desperation mode.
The aliens are like, there's a door there. Nothing we can do. Barry said, I just want my toys, damn it. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Are they going to sunburn little Barry?
Barry's going to be like, I'm letting him in.
This is what happens when you forget a door. You didn't put a chair there.
It's not even Christmas yet.
Come into the door. 1, 2, 3.
Play with
wow.
Play with matter and time distortion. Uh-oh.
Mom, look, the sun's here.
Oh, jeez. I imagine this was really scary back in the 70s.
Yeah. They captured doing this behind the scenes. All this lighting.
Yeah. This is really effective. Just playing with like light and sound like this.
Mm-hmm.
That paranoia and that helplessness.
I mean, yeah, we haven't even seen any aliens, but it's definitely teetering on the edge of paranoia without having to actually see anything, like physically.
Yeah, no, it's funny that you said this is the movie he did after Jaws, because the way he's able to build up tension like that, even though it's aliens and not a shark, is still very palpable.
Yeah.
How y'all do that?
Go away!
No. I don't think we will. Uh-oh. Oh. I'd love to know how they filmed this.
Clean everything up.
What if they're just here to help? What if they just want to kick it?
Mom,
I'd literally be having a panic attack, if not a heart attack right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Terry said, I gotta go. The homies are here.
What? Go right out, get your kid.
Oh, terrifying. You could have just opened the door at that point, girl. Oh, your son is gone. Barry's not home right now. Please leave a message.
Is it true you're leaving the state to look for your son? Where would you start looking?
Are you involved in any kind of parapsychology?
I would imagine there's been a little bit of a time passage if their burns are healed, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
This is a flying saucer.
It's made of pewter, made in Japan, thrown across the lawn by one of my children. I just wanted to point that out.
I got a funny guy here, see?
Also to make a point that last year Americans shot more than 7 billion photographs. Where is the indisputable photographic evidence?
I've been in the news business for a long time, and our cameras have never been able to take a picture of a plane crash as it actually happened.
Right. That's right. We don't have to see lights.
Well, it's changed now.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Sadly, yeah.
To tell you the truth, I don't know what you saw.
You can't fool us by agreeing with us.
No. I saw Bigfoot once. 1951, back in Sequoia National Park. Had a foot on her, 37 inches. Heel to toe.
My God.
Made a sound I would not want to hear twice in my life.
I believe I've encountered that gentleman.
I don't want to be compared with this guy with Bigfoot.
Oh, jeez. He was making it out to sound crazy.
How's he drawing the shape?
We do not support them, and we encourage you not to.
You have to find it, man. You gotta prove it. Prove it to them all. Sick jumpsuits, guys.
Yeah, look like they're ready for a bobsled match.
Wow, and the red shoes. Okay.
We can do a survey of dams and reservoirs in these. Not enough water in those reservoirs. Contaminated water. Yeah, epidemic.
What kind of disease? What kind of disease?
Devil's Tower.
What I need is something so scary it'll clear 300 square miles of every living Christian soul.
Only the Christian souls, though. All the other souls can stay.
That's some good product placement for this movie. Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Baskin-Robbins.
KFC. Tab. Piggly Wigglies.
Just the visual of seeing him like do that with his hands reminds me of Chief Brody at the table with his family after a long day. Just giving me the visual reminders.
Imagine this is very isolating. His family doesn't believe him. He's not taking it seriously.
Yeah,
He's obsessed.
only one person believes him.
Yeah.
No.
That's a lot of potatoes, brother.
Is he gonna make the shape?
Oh, he's gonna just like mound it with his hands, form it.
Or he's just really hungry.
That was a nice split diopter shot.
Kids, we say don't play with your food. Father's disregarding that right now.
Do as I say, not as I do. I should be more effective with a knife. Sculpt it out, get the flat sides. Oh. You had a very traumatizing experience. Oh, your son's crying too? Oh.
Well, I guess you've noticed something that's a little strange with Dad.
Yeah, you haven't been forcing us to watch Pinocchio.
I can't describe it.
Oh.
What I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. This means something. This is important.
This is an interesting take I've never seen in a like an alien
Sci-fi
movie before.
alien film, yeah.
Yeah. So with the guy who's isolated from his family because he had this experience that he can't shake, and then it's causing like a division between his wife and kids because they think he's going insane.
Yeah, the psychological effects it can do on someone when you experience something like this.
Yeah.
The negative ramifications.
Yeah, both the obsession and, the fact that nobody believes you have to both equally be frustrating.
What is it?
It's frustrating because he wants to figure out what it is, but also stop thinking about it too. It's like there's a contrast there for him.
Yeah, there's an aspect of him that probably just wants his life back.
Yeah.
Wants to go back to the way things were. Also just to understand.
Roy? Open the door, please. Open this door! All right.
Oh, God, what is he doing in there? Oh, whoa.
And maybe it's not your fault anyway.
Oh, it's waterproof. It's so worth.
Roy! Tootsie, here you go. Please,
Cry,
baby. You cry, baby. Stop it!
Oh.
I don't understand what this is.
Neither do I.
Get out!
Oh, my God. This poor family.
Yeah.
Oh, all this bullshit! It's turning his house upside down! I just hate you this way!
Oh, no. Girl, he's going through something traumatic.
It's heartbreaking to watch.
Oh, something about to happen? About to see some claymation go on right now? Oh, never mind.
Hopefully the family gets to see it too, and everything's in a non-threatening way so they can see their dad's not crazy.
Hopefully the world sees it.
Well, what do you know?
And it's non-threatening.
Happy birthday, you thing from another world, you. Are you going to yell at me?
Oh, this is right in the living room. I didn't realize that before. I thought that was like in his garage.
Yep, seeing is believing.
Everything's fine. All this stuff is coming down.
Try to be normal.
Down
It's
the
Star Trek.
Enterprise.
Like it was.
Enterprise. My God, I figured it out. Going back up. The way he's coming out of the shadows into the light kind of represent the a revelation.
Roy?
What the hell?
Roy, I'm sorry about last night. Roy, what are you doing?
I'm doubling down.
I mean, it is sad, but there's something entertaining about seeing this guy kind of lose his mind over this thing that happened. Like, I'm sure he had a lot of fun as an actor.
What are you doing? You really love this.
Something tells me she won't. Just a hunch, you know.
Oh, Roy!
Oh,
What?
shit.
What are you doing? Oh, my God. Listen, I empathize with you. This would stress me out.
Yeah.
As your family, this would stress me the fuck out. I'm sorry, I dropped the F-bomb.
Well, yeah, they already think he's crazy, and then this is not helping
You put in
his
the
case.
dirt in the house? Ugh.
That's when I'm gonna need a doctor.
Imagine if someone just threw dirt in our house.
I don't want to.
What are you doing? I figured it out. That's all. You just listen, close your eyes, and hold your breath.
I like how they focused right there for a moment on the nosy neighbor.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Just gonna like report him.
It's gonna be okay. I understand what you're going through. Stressing me out a little bit, but I get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, starting your own business sounds exciting, doesn't it? Until you realize in this day and age, you have to become the website person, the inventory person, the checkout person, the marketing person, the shipping person, basically an entire company overnight. That's why I genuinely love today's sponsor, Shopify. You've heard of this shout them out before, and there's a good reason why, because we've been using Shopify for RejectNationShop.com way before we ever partnered with them. And I know a ton of other creators who've trusted them for years. The easiest way to explain what Shopify is, it's like having your storefront, cash register, stockroom, marketing assistant, and business expert all in one place. They are the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. From household names to brands just getting started. With hundreds of ready-to-use templates, Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store that actually matches your brand. They also have helpful AI tools to help write product descriptions, page headlines, and even enhancing product photography. Plus, Shopify helps you with everything from inventory, payments, analytics, international shipping, returns, and easy-to-run email and social media campaigns. So it's time to turn those what-ifs into Shopify today. You can sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/rejects. Go to shopify.com/rejects. Thank you, Shopify, for sponsoring today's video.
Bro, you could have just let him dump it. That made me mad. This is a brother trying to do his job. You gotta dump it all on the street. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Chicken wire.
Please explain what you're doing soon.
Chicken wire?
You're gonna let the chickens out. Where are we gonna get the eggs if you release the chicken?
Whatever you're doing is against the law. Putting it back, Mrs. Harris.
He is not putting it back.
Take it. Take it. You let go of that fence. Toby, listen, right now, we're going. Come on.
Oh, those are just ducks. It's not even chicken.
Going off the deep end right now.
Do people just have duck ponds in their front yard?
Maybe back then. It was
in certain parts of the country. This is Indiana, right? Fans in Indiana. Do people do this? Let us know.
Aflac.
Where are we going? Where are we going? In the car. Where are we going?
Yeah, I don't.
We're going to Grandma's house. Daddy is tripping.
I don't blame you for wanting to leave.
Honey, where are you going?
Taking the kids to my sister.
Is self-awareness in the building with us? Is self-awareness in the backyard? I don't think it is. Oh, damn.
You're holding 1 minute.
Oh, wow.
Was that Richard Dreyfuss doing that stunt?
I don't think so. Once he turns his head.
Yeah, it
looks like it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was.
is. Wow.
That was impressive, man.
That's awesome. I wonder how many takes they did to that.
Damn, I can't believe he did that.
I like that he's fully dressed while still wearing a robe.
All right, everyone, go about your day.
Morning. Nothing to see here. Now back to business.
Oh.
Did you have to climb through the window?
That's the sane thing to do.
He's clearly in his right mind.
Absolutely.
I'm sure he had so much fun playing this insane man. This man losing his absolute marbles.
Holy crap.
Oh my God. Holy moly.
You can just leave it at the door.
Yeah, you know, your wife would have loved this. She just needed to see the vision.
Yeah, if she just
After you did that, she would have got it.
She would have understood the vision. She would have stayed. Really good job by production design, though, building this in the house.
Oh, you just wanted to build an interior volcano? Why didn't you just say that? I know it's not literally a volcano. It just kind of looks like one.
Is it Days of Our Lives? Or what's on TV? That's what I no longer have, a normal, mundane life.
I also think that was a nice choice to have him start off clean-shaven, so when he starts growing facial hair, it'll show his descent into insanity.
Good representation of just how batshit crazy everything's going right now.
How off-kilter he is.
Budweiser.
At the top of the news tonight, a rail disaster.
It's estimated that from 35 to 50 families
It was a
have been
joke.
dislocated and the chemical engineer.
Anything you want, I'll do.
Why is she still talking to him?
For how long?
This is interesting, this framing, because they want us to pay attention to both things that are happening at the same time.
Don't hang up. Just don't.
Oh, as his life is crumbling around him, then other information that's very important.
Oh, now, yeah. That was very well timed up. And then the model being in the background, the TV being in the foreground. I see you, Spielberg. Very, very nice.
In just a few minutes, we're going to be an annual surge of close to 400,000 vacations to evacuate this area, which is the hot zone, depending on the...
Yeah, she's in that same state of mind. Maybe that's where she's going to find her son, Barry.
Army chemical engineers from the Wyoming
That's the answer. Devil's Tower.
evacuate an area of almost 200 square miles.
I smell a road trip, Andrew.
All right, road trip it is.
Everyone, please stay out of the area. United States Army Materiel Command has issued these new
Thought maybe he was going to go with her, but they'll probably just meet there.
Tetons west of Metesti. All multi.
I could see another version of this film where, because they're the only two that get it, they end up together. But it seems like they're not necessarily taking that route right now. But
I could see that, but I'd rather
you don't want him to leave his family.
Yeah, I'd rather he just stays with his wife and his kids.
Why aren't there any fat lines instead of these thin ones?
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Holy. Like how everyone's leaving, he's going into where everyone's going. Literally the only one going into town as everyone's going out.
Such as a bird, a gas mask. Why, even my dog has a gas mask.
This guy was prepped for COVID way before.
Surely.
Is it Barry's mom who's calling him or his family?
I think it's Barry's mom. Oh, let me.
Oh, it is Barry's mom. Okay.
Because, I don't think the family would be heading to Wyoming.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so we are taking the road trip together.
Look, the only way we're going to get back in there is to go across country.
Yeah, they're the only ones who see eye to eye together on everything that's happening because they saw the ship.
Yeah.
Or the ships.
It's interesting that he's our eyes into the story. It's like, what's happening with him is very compelling, but I feel like her being obsessed with what's happening, coupled with the fact that she lost her son, I feel like makes her narratively a stronger lead, but I'm really digging his performance.
Looking inside backyard refrigerators.
Gotta walk. Well, you guys see it, don't you? See it in the distance. Yeah, they're gonna hit that pan around. Up.
Devil's Tower.
Nice.
Boy, John Williams really knows how to capture the moment with a sense of wonder and adventure.
Truly, man. You gotta get there, guys.
All right, we need the Eagles.
Let's get down there. Get some gas and get down in there.
What are those?
Oh, no.
Not signs. All the dead horses.
Aw.
No. Oh. Cows.
This whole thing is a put on.
Better be safe than sorry.
Yeah, there could be spores over there.
Good point. Hopefully Ellie and Joel are safe. Oh.
Sheep? I wonder how y'all did that. Like, are those real sheep or you guys make them? They look pretty real.
Holy sheep.
Are you judging whether it's safe by if your pigeons are alive? That's wild. Uh-oh. Eleanor.
All right, one at a time. What are you guys doing? Get your hands off.
Get your freaking hands off me.
Oh no.
All right, pigeon.
What's going? Where are we going?
We have very little time, Mr. Neary. Danger that you and your friend have risked.
En venant ici, vous exposez au gaz toxique?
Why is he speaking in French?
Taking place. There's nothing wrong with the air.
Qu'est-ce qui vous fait dire ça?
What makes you say?
He said his English is not very good.
Nothing wrong with it.
Go outside.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yes, he's translating.
Look, I want to talk to the man in charge. Mr. Lacombe is the highest authority. He isn't even an American. In your
Presque agréable,
almost
mélodique.
an agreeable ringing.
Avez-vous des maux de tête, des migraines?
Having headaches, migraines,
Visions.
Irritation des yeux et du sinus?
an irritation in your eyes and your sinuses, and burning on your face and on your body.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, I got one just like it in my living room. Who are you people?
Monsieur Neary, please, one more question.
Is he going to reveal that he can speak a little English too?
We had a close encounter.
Une rencontre plutôt inhabituelle?
Close encounter with something very unusual.
You might say that.
Who are you people?
Monsieur Neary, s'il vous plaît.
Everyone who's had close encounters.
Ou alors sont-ils des
People are
étrangers?
strangers to you?
Yeah, except for her.
What did you expect to find?
An answer.
Yeah. I'm happy they established other people are seeking this out too, not just these two.
Faudrait peut-être vérifier sa crédibilité.
Non, j'ai confiance dans mon intuition. Ces gens-là ont été...
I think that's cool. Him center frame, and then they'll probably switch perspectives in a second.
Hold it. Is that all you're gonna ask me? I want to speak to someone in charge. If this is just nerve gas, how come I know everything in such detail? How come I know so much? What the hell is going on around here? Who the hell are you people?
Like the way he can flip in terms of range from calm to
angry, scary.
To angry and scary like that. That it's like on the flip of a dime.
Yeah, he's confused. He doesn't know what's happening. Makes perfect sense to me.
Is that it? Answer me.
Not a single person's answered his questions. All the other people.
Yeah.
Jillian there?
I got to imagine she's got to be.
Ne partez pas jusqu'à ce que je revienne.
Yes, they've all had close encounters.
She's not there? Oh, she is.
Instead of the evacuation center where they belong. I'd like to know why.
Because this means something.
Because this means something. These people have come from all over their country to a place they have been told will endanger their lives.
Well, because somebody could be trying to subvert this whole operation by...
Yeah, this is all their drawings.
This is a small group of people who have shared a vision.
It's still a mystery. Even they do not know why.
He wants to uncover the mystery with them. Oh,
I think this is interesting takes, taking like a small group of people and treating it like a conspiracy theory.
They able to breathe it because they had the close encounter?
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the air around here. You can take it off.
Take it off. Mask off. Mask on.
I must find out what's going on. I believe that for every one of these anxious, anguished people who have come here this evening, there must be hundreds of others also touched by the implanted vision who never made it this far.
Yeah, good point.
It's a coincidence. It's not scientific.
Listen to me, Major Walsh. It is an event sociological.
The Nile is a river in Egypt.
That's good. You can tell how serious this guy is, too, when he gets things out in English.
Yeah. I'm sure it's just a matter of the times. I've not seen this much product placement in a movie since, like, the 4th Transformers movie. Now, obviously, I know this came out way before that. Just
a little bit.
Yeah, just in reference to my own, viewing history.
Everybody keep their masks on until they're out of here and out of danger.
Tweet.
They just took him off the base.
Yeah.
Not taking them to the mountain.
I want you to use infrared and get me a photo analysis of the northern face.
Yes, sir. It's already been ordered.
If you can't get these folks off the mountain and out of the area by 2000 hours, start dusting.
Whoa.
What is it for? It's a sleep aerosol. Same stuff that we use with a life duct.
We didn't choose these people. They were invited.
I'm worried about their safety, though.
You see that notch in the corner of the mountain? We can make that one in no time.
Come 3 more!
Good, when you get to the top, there's a 300-foot drop straight down.
Damn.
Jeez.
I never imagined that. In my painting, I only painted one side.
There's no canyon in the doodles that I made. Next time, try sculpturing.
Bomb on this pyramid, over. Go ahead. Nothing to report at mid-station.
These guys came fully prepped for a close encounter.
Get everybody off the northern face and call the dark side of the moon and tell them we're gonna die.
Get down!
This is adult hide and go seek.
Pretty much.
Yeah, there's that music again where he's building up dread. Hey, because now the stakes are raised because if they release that, I don't know if, right, with aerosol or whatever it's called, their lives could be in danger.
Yeah.
Ah, come on, Larry.
You gotta stitch those pants up, brother. Crawling that.
Wow, look at, you really get a feel of the scope of the mountain when you're up this close.
Massive.
Almost getting some Jaws riffs a little bit.
I can hear it. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, the birds.
Yeah, they're releasing toxic air or toxic gas, whatever it is.
I should have saved those masks.
They're just crossed me! Los Angeles!
That guy gonna die as our example character?
Don't look back. Come on, come on.
Nah, Larry's toast.
Yeah.
Larry's toast. Someone who believes that our characters believe that weren't smart enough to, not smart enough, but yeah, we just need someone as an example, pretty much. He lasted all, like, what, 4 minutes?
R.I.P. Larry.
R.I.P. Larry.
Whoa. What did you say? It's like a 300-foot drop when you get near the top?
Probably.
Hurry. I'll come down.
Don't come down.
Come on, move it. Move your ass.
Arm, like, bear crawl. Get on all fours. Claw your way up there.
You didn't come this far not to make it.
Exactly. You didn't destroy your house and your marriage not to find out what the answers are.
True.
You see that?
Oh, yes.
Is it on?
Whoa.
Are you reading me on this one? One. How about here?
What the hell is happening?
Not sure.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
It's like some secret military facility.
Could we have the lights in the arena down 60%, please?
Working with the aliens? Are they controlling them? Or
Maybe
it's like a runway.
They can communicate with them and the UFOs coming in? I don't know. Oh.
Here they are. The little details of the sky moving have not been on accident.
Yeah.
He said they do that in multiple Spielberg movies. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's nothing. But no, this was very subtle and intentional. I like that. Very, very cool.
Like, we're not crazy.
That's Shooting Star. Yeah, because I was like, if it was a Shooting Star, they'd have streaks. Oh, no, you just circled back around. Oh, shit, we coming. You coming to the foreground. Wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, remember they dispersed earlier in sync like that.
Yeah. Wow, that's gorgeous.
The only ones who know. The only ones.
I mean, Larry would have known, but y'all kind of ditched him.
Good.
I like that now we're seeing them from a different POV. Like we're treating it with a sense of awe rather than as a threat. And the music did a great job illustrating that.
Yeah, coupled also with the fact we've never seen them attack anyone yet. So, agreed.
But yeah, the threat was they're going to take Barry, and now we're just seeing them as like, whoa, what is this beautiful thing that we're encountering, or this strange thing. Are we going to see them get out? Are we going to see what they look like? I hope so.
Please evacuate. Center approach marker. Audio analysis personnel.
Yeah, that's why it made sense earlier when they said these are the coordinates.
Auto ready? On interpolation on
Oh, yeah, after they figured it out with the globe thing, yeah, they just set this up to better engage with them. Looks like they just have faces.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like smiley faces.
Yeah, it looks like teeth with, like, missing gaps.
Now, Frank. This is speaking platform.
Love those designs, though.
Same.
Sunset. Go. Okay. Start with the tone.
At first, I wasn't sure when we saw this from Roy and the woman's perspective, if they were like inside the cave, or if they this was just outside.
Did I say her name was Jillian?
Jillian, thank you.
Cool blue. Go. Upper perfect fifth. Nothing at all.
Gotta play those 5 sounds, maybe once. That's what Barry was playing on the xylophone.
Yeah.
Faster.
Kick that mule.
Kick that mule.
Plus vite. Plus vite.
Something like this is ever
All the
actually
flipping. Oh, wow. Wow. They're really communicating, man. This is cool.
And communicating through music. Every time someone hears John Williams.
Okay, I guess. That's like an incremental step in the progress of understanding what's happening. Hopefully, y'all can make like physical contact at some point soon.
Yeah, I would imagine that's got to be their end game. They want to make physical contact with them. Whoa.
Whoa. How do they do that? Looks like it's coming at us.
What was the Jordan Peele movie again with the ship?
Oh, Nope.
Nope. I remember it was hiding right in a cloud.
Oh, yeah. Jean jacket.
Come on, let's go. Keep down.
So this movie's like 50, almost 50 years old.
It's going to be 50
next
in 1
year.
year. Yeah, next year.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Steven Spielberg's coming out with another Alien movie 49 years later. Whoa. Wow. Oh, those are the big boys. Oh, wow. So many different types of ships. Holy crap. You're like, oh, no. We were not prepared for this.
Damn, I had no idea there was going to be this many.
That's a lot of shit.
Oh, they've assessed the threat. They're like, all right, you guys are not bad. Or we've established communication.
The fact that this is, again, 50 years old is so impressive.
Yeah.
Nearly 50 years old.
I got to imagine it wasn't a humongous budget, but maybe at the time it was.
Like, I have to imagine this movie's just as influential for the sci-fi genre as a whole as, like, damn near closest to what Star Wars is.
Star Wars, yeah. This came out the same year as Star Wars.
Want to see better?
Crazy to think about, too. Star Wars is 50, almost 50 years old.
I can. I can't stay here. I've got to get down.
I know.
Kiss her and shit.
What?
You about to kiss her.
What?
Of course. Because they're the only two people that understand each other. It makes perfect sense to me. But I know you want him to be back with his family. I mean, he does love his family, of course, but yeah, this is very...
No, I mean, I understand. He's very isolated, and they think he's crazy, so...
They seem to not be a threat.
Throw it in and just come out at once. God, Spielberg, such a master of building up tension.
Truly, man. I'm so excited to see just
what the aliens look like if we're able to.
Yeah, that and just, with the new movie coming out, seeing how much of a filmmaker he's grown or, changed in
over
since
50
making
years.
Over 50 years and making this specific type of genre, That's a big boy.
I don't imagine that might have been rear projection, but it still looked incredible, that shot.
I'm going to guess that's the mothership.
I think you might be correct.
The way that there's no score, too. Just this big, threatening, ominous thing,
Yeah, Williams knows when to pull back and let you live and breathe a moment.
And yeah, coupled with, Spielberg just letting something just be just shock and awe without the enhancements of music or the need for it, really.
Right?
Brother, I said the same thing.
Oh, I like how the silhouette is going past people to just show the scope again.
Holy shit. How many of them piss their pants? You think like...
In real life, I would imagine it'd be a combination of pissing and shitting.
At least half of them.
Be a good amount would be like, wow, this is incredible, and while the other amount would still be saying that and peeing and shitting.
Oh, wow. The fact that it's... That guy definitely shot himself. Or was about to. I like how they're able to capture how deafening it is too, because the audio is so drowned out. Just whoa! Wow!
Oh, it's flipping upside, turning around. Oh, it's like a city is on.
Oh my God! God, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all should probably all be wearing sunglasses with how close and bright that thing is.
Oh, some of them are gonna get sunburned.
Someone get my boy Roy some sunglasses.
Yeah, we don't want him to get burnt again.
Exactly. Crisp.
Maybe because he's already seen it once, he can withstand it, but it should probably be a good idea to get him some anyways.
Oh, they're about to land? Oh, wow. Just incredible, man. Like, with so many, obviously, modern alien movies we've seen, the fact that this is still something that still has that sense of awe.
And wonder.
Yeah, man. With it being as old as it is, just as a testament to the greatness of Spielberg as a filmmaker.
And look out for static. All departments and operations signify by beeping twice.
Beep, beep.
Play the 5 tones.
Oh, love the symmetry here, too.
Whoa.
I'm scared. That'd be very spooky. But also very cool.
Yeah, they're communicating with each other.
Yes! Through music.
It's like I'm not crazy.
Yeah, it also just goes to show that music is such a universal thing. Whoa! Not too much now.
Give her 6 quavers, then pause.
She sent us 4 quavers, a group of 5 quavers.
The only thing these phrases have in common are 5 signals.
I hope somebody's taking all this down.
With as many people as there are there, I'd hope so.
Yeah, this is just the ABCs.
Take everything from the lady. Follow her pattern, note 3.
She have a camera on her?
Guess that she decided to go down.
We have a translation airlock on their audio signal. We're taking over this conversation.
Sound almost like Jaws for a second.
Oh, yeah, good call. Do.
What if the aliens are the sharks?
Yeah, right. It's Bruce in there.
Jaws was just the year before this, right?
2 years before
2
this.
years
Yeah,
before.
this is 77, and I believe this is either 77 or 78, and Jaws is 75.
So yeah, 2 years.
I believe Jaws is what gave us the term summer blockbuster.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, Andrew. We'll meet him.
It's Barry.
Okay. Are they just dropping a glowing pyramid down? Wait, no, I see figures. I see people moving in there. Are those humans? They look like humans. Yeah, those are humans.
Whoa. I'm wondering if Barry really is in there. I love how the light is refracting.
Oh, are those the pilots from 1945?
Oh, you might be right, Aaron.
Yeah, they look like they have like pilot gear on.
You might be right, my friend. It's a good call. Yep. You are correct.
Those are the military guys from the beginning. Wow.
I guess time is non-linear wherever they're traveling in space. Or
Frank Taylor, Lieutenant JG, United States.
yeah, that's the one they were.
Lieutenant, welcome home. This way to debrief.
So it's 1977, 78, and they haven't aged a day.
043431.
Captain, would you come right this way?
You've lost a lot of years.
Back, Navy. Welcome back.
Very Interstellar-esque.
You've lost like 30 years.
0434311. Disappeared off Chicken Shoals, Flight 19.
Oh, they just have to release all the people they've
Good to have you back.
Furlong, Otis speak, Lieutenant JG.
That's wild. Wild.
Truly.
Einstein was probably one of them.
Lieutenant J.
Where's Barry?
United States.
He's got to be there.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be the last people released. Do you guys remember anything? Here he is, little Barry.
Oh, and the doggy.
He's holding some random guy's hand. I hope he took care of you in there.
Oh, Barry.
Yay.
So glad he's okay.
Hey, Barry. What happened in there?
Oh,
July 19th.
that's got to be so relieving and cathartic for her.
What do you want?
Yeah, what is it that you want?
I just want to know that it's really happening.
This is not a bad dream. This is real.
Are we at
I feel like his hair just changed. It was a little longer a moment ago. Maybe I'm tripping.
Saw you going up in the air. Did you see me running after you? Yes.
Oh, is it closing?
It's closing, yeah.
Yes.
He says these are ordinary people under extraordinary circumstances.
Reported missing December 51. Bisbee.
Monsieur Neary, I envy you.
Why don't you go to his house? See if you still envy him.
Whoa. What the long-legged freak. Oh, my God. All they got there, their legs bend in two places. They got two knees.
Freaky.
I got four knees.
Freaky cool.
Cool freaky. What the hell? I got a kind of a humanoid face. Got long ass limbs. Y'all are coming down. Is that just a different species? Is that the mother species?
Yeah, maybe that was just an adult and these are children.
Are they doing like the classic little green men, little gray men sort of thing with the big eyes?
What type of blood do you have? Have you been inoculated against smallpox, diphtheria?
What the hell was that big one? What are yeah, I think you might be right. Maybe the children? Interesting they're not showing us their faces, just kind of like silhouettes.
I like that because in your mind you can
fill in the blanks.
Fill in the blanks and just imagine to whatever you want it to be.
We got a little bit of something. Kind of got like fish eyes.
She's got proof now. Oh.
Yeah. Interesting. It's kind of like the classic alien, but the faces are a little bit different.
May the Lord be praised at all times. God has given you his angels charge over you. Grant these pilgrims, we pray, a happy journey.
Yes, he is. Okay.
He said, screw my family.
I mean, we've seen other people. I mean, they brought everyone else back. So
yeah, some of them are gone for 30 years.
That's that. I mean, yeah, that's that. Do they choose who they take, or they're cool with taking everyone?
Come dance with us.
But yeah, I do like this is a cool achievement for him that he gets to travel space with them, but I do feel sad and bad for his family that just gone.
It's like, this is crazy, dog.
Well, see you in 30, 40, 50 years whenever you're back.
See you in Disclosure Day.
Yeah, that's right.
See you in 50 years. Are they going to take the French guy, too? Oh, that's a different shaped one. You look kind of CGI-ish. Your limbs are differently proportioned. Yeah. I like you.
Oh, right, the communication.
Yeah. go to them.
Cool.
Okay, no, that's an animatronic. Very cool. Aww.
That looks good, though.
Yeah.
Maybe he's buddies with E.T. or the species.
They cross paths. E.T. was 80s, though, right?
82. So 4 or 5 years after this, yeah.
Okay, he's not taking him. He just wanted to just like say what's up.
I love how he gets these wide shots so he captures everyone in frame like this, including the ship. Maybe Roy won't be gone. I mean, the kid wasn't gone very long. Who knows?
We don't know. He just volunteered to go.
Yeah.
We don't know how long he's going to be gone.
Wow. All right.
And it's over.
It's over. Michael Phillips.
What a ride.
What a ride indeed. Like how they're still letting the ship orbit as the credits are playing. Just to show what an achievement that is. Oh, Joe Alves worked on this? Amazing. He's the production designer on Jaws 1 and 2, and he also directed Jaws 3. Only movie he ever directed. All right. I'll let it keep playing, but I don't think there's going to be anything else, but... Anyways, guys, that was Close Encounters of the Third Kind, the director's cut. If you are on YouTube, make sure you do all the YouTube stuff. Share the video if you don't mind. Hit the like button so you let us know you are enjoying the content we are providing you. Also, don't forget to
ring that bell if you want to make contact with the aliens.
Hey, yeah, that way you're notified whenever we drop videos such as these. Also, special thanks to the editors of this video. It is a task editing down these highlights to make sure they are put on YouTube for you guys to see. So we appreciate all the hard work and dedication of the editors. Thank you so much. Also, full-length reaction where you sync up with your own copy. We watch this on Amazon Prime, so you can go over and join us over on our Patreon page. It's a very lovely community over there. Any support you give us over there really goes a long way in keeping the lights on, keeping the host coming back in. Also, you get some perks over there. We got teas like these, rejectnationshop.com. You get 15% discount. And also, you get to ask us questions. We will individually shout you out and read the questions out loud and answer them the best of our ability. It's kind of a thing that helps guide into our review. So that being said, we are going to get into it. Let's just do quick thoughts before we get into the questions. Aaron, Rushige, Real Roomy, what did you think of Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
I thought it was a very well-made film. It is a film that definitely you feel the influence on things that have come after it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, the way that, for obviously, we've seen the progression of movies in both of our lifetimes and just seeing how effective and impressive this is, but from a technical standpoint, from a plotting standpoint, and yeah, just from a POV of being able to capture the massiveness and the spectacular scope of what it's like to encounter something that is otherworldly. I thought this was really, really well done. I think that Richard, it's interesting thing with our character Roy. Because on one hand, I'm like, I kind of understand. It kind of didn't seem like from the beginning, like this guy was like in alignment with his wife and his kids. He was interested in Pinocchio, and they wanted to go, do the golfing thing, and he didn't really have a harmonious relationship with his wife in the beginning of the movie. And then he just gets obsessed with the idea of this alien, right? Mm-hmm. Or whatever this encounter was, the UFOs. And then he leaves with them. So I'm like, okay, he destroyed his house. He left his family. He just goes. He's just gone now. And I'm like, okay, that's an interesting narrative choice. I don't think it's one that is necessarily unrealistic, but I think... It was just like looking at it from like a wider scope makes him like a little unlikable from like if you're reading it on paper. Mm. But the actor does such a great job of one believing his descent into this obsession while also playing it with a sense of sincerity and fear and awe and frustration and confusion. I feel like the journey was very very believable.
For sure.
Yeah, I would have liked to see a little bit more from Jillian. I felt like as far as her motivations go with like her son and just her being a single mom, I feel like narratively she maybe had the stronger want, because it seemed like this guy was like, okay, maybe I'm not seen in my life, but I've now found this thing that is like give me a sense of drive or a sense of something to head towards, you know. And I would have liked it maybe if he was like someone who was like kind of lost in his life, or he was like, I need something higher to like achieve, and then this was his way of going about that. And or she's like the flip, or like she needs something to really fight for, and like, oh, my son. So maybe if it was like kind of flipped and she was the main character. But other than that, I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was a fantastic film, and yeah, just gives me a greater appreciation for Spielberg as a filmmaker. Because I don't have a ton of experience with his later work. I know it's all, you know, classics and whatnot, but hey, that's why we're here, to watch these older movies, because we didn't grow up with them, and you know, we're here to encounter them for the first time. But yeah, ultimately I would say this is a movie I'm going to remember and would definitely recommend to people, because yeah, it's just it's a modern film marvel. And yeah, I'm excited that we're getting to watch this on the cusp of the 50th anniversary. And hopefully, they do a re-release in theaters, and I will definitely be there for that. Because this is something that feels like it was made for the big screen.
Sure.
Yeah, what about you, man?
No, you make some really fair points. Would have been interesting too. I mean, we only saw that one scene really before, you know, he discovered the UFO, and then, you know, really drove into that obsession mode. You know, where we saw that they didn't really have the most, as you said, harmonious relationship. But if they would have shown that they, that they would have had that, and then once the obsession hits, and then it's like, no, now he's really got big stakes, something that that he's losing his family, because we've seen that investment for not only him but us, the audience. But I still felt it, and I didn't want him to lose his family, but I totally understand where you are coming from. Even though
I didn't want him to lose his family either.
Yeah. But I understand what you're saying. Like, he didn't have, if they would have given him a sense of drive and focus like before that. But I understand where you're coming from. But having said all that, I thought this was, as you also pointed out, an incredible performance by Richard Dreyfuss. I've only seen him in a few other films, but I liked watching him play someone who's eccentric, and someone who's obsessive, and someone who is being looked at as just completely out of their bonkers, and understandably so when you're talking about UFOs and all that, because seeing is believing, right? So he just did a good job of just really teetering on the edge of that. And also too, I liked having that scene where after he was, but also too having that range of really feeling impulsive, but also too trying to be emotional or not be emotional, and still walk back and still be there for his family. I mean, he was crying in the bath, and then he was starting to take things down. But when he couldn't get that obsession out of his mind, it was driving him over the edge. So I really felt for the character, and I can't imagine like being in a similar situation where it's all stuck in my head, and I've seen that, and everyone's calling me crazy, and like I got to see it to the end to make sure like what I saw is real, and what's like this visual that's being painted in my mind, and it's calling out to me. Yeah. But I like that Spielberg really does something different in the sci-fi genre, especially at this time. Probably, I got to imagine in 1977, 78, again, whichever year this one came out. Movies that came out when it comes to sci-fi and aliens, it's more about like destruction and war, fighting aliens off and that kind of thing. So I like that he was more about discovery and wonder, and he did a really smart thing about let's not use the aliens as a threat. Let's use them as something we need to understand. And I like that was the point and the theme of the film. So I thought that was really smart, and he really deliberately made a slow burner film of building suspense and tension, like there's a possibility they could be a threat, but he never intentionally made it that way. It's like there's a possibility, but I'm not going to show it in that way. I'm going to show it in a way of let's something we need to understand and discover together. So But also at the same point with it being a slow burn because it's so character driven, I never felt, for me, I never felt the film drag. Yeah, the runtime, but I never felt that it was dragging at all. I was so invested in the story and what was going on and just what we were going to discover along the way with Roy and with Jillian too, and her storyline too. And just how invested I got in her character and wanting to find Barry after what had happened. So just an incredible film. And John Williams, again, bringing the awe, the wonder, the music that just elevates every single scene. And him and Spielberg really know, I mentioned this in E.T., they really know when to bring the wonder in each scene, but when to pull back as well and let the scene breathe and let the sound design take over. So just an incredible achievement. And I don't know what the budget was of this film, but what they were able to do with practical, with rear projection, just Spielberg is just such a genius, dude.
Yeah.
But I love what you said earlier too. It's going to be very fascinating to watch with his new film, what he's able to just evolutionized as a filmmaker over 50 years of time when it comes to the sci-fi genre. Because he's done other sci-fi films. I mean, he's done E.T., he's done this. War of the Worlds. So it's clearly a genre he loves and he has defined, obviously, and inspired many other things from it. Jackie and I were talking about how so much influence over Stranger Things, of course, but I could see, even with this film, I could see Nope, I could see Independence Day, and just, I'm sure there's millions of other ones I'm probably not even referencing. So it says something special about a filmmaker when you can influence generations of other films and just decades of filmmaking in a certain specific genre with your style and your films, and it still holds up, and we're still talking about it 50 years later.
Yeah,
so.
no, I definitely see the influences and the fact that, we are still talking about this movie 50 years later, but for sure in Nope, just like some of these parallels with these strange things happening, and then when you do finally see what the thing is, there's this sense of awe and beauty and confusion and horror all at the same time. And I like that it doesn't, both this movie and a movie like Nope, doesn't feel the need to give you all of the answers, even though my curious ass really wants to know why 30 years have passed. What do these people remember? What has happened to them? Are they okay mentally? The movie isn't interested in giving you those answers, and I do appreciate and like, even though the curious side of myself would want to know these things, that it is not about that at the end of the day, and it does keep you in this sense of wonder and gives you something to chew on, because it doesn't give you everything maybe that you would want to know, but not the things you necessarily need to know. It's not the point of it.
Yeah, about discovering, finding something to have purpose in life and to shoot for. So, totally agree with you. I believe we have some... Do you have any other thoughts before we get into questions?
No, that's it for now.
Okay. All right, we got a couple questions here. We're going to start with Jaden Rhodes. Jaden, thank you so much for being a Royal Reject and for asking a question. We appreciate you. Jaden asks, I am curious how y'all compare to this to other Alien movies, and does this get you excited for Disclosure Day?
Wow, Jaden, it's like you watched our conversation and then wrote the question in. Now, obviously you did this first, but we've been talking about that a lot, both during the reaction itself and then the review portion. I think that it does get me very excited for Disclosure Day. That's one of those movies I've kind of intentionally not watched a ton of footage on, because I want to just kind of go in and experience the movie for what it is. And apparently the trailers have shown only the first 2 acts and nothing from the third act in the trailers. Yeah, I was like, hey, great. Too many movie trailers spoil the third act of films. But yeah, movies like Independence Day come to mind, or not necessarily Independence Day. That's more, for me, that's more like more Aliens as a threat. Yeah, but something like a Nope, kind of hearkening back to a movie like this and showing the wonder and the mystery of something that is beyond our understanding. Scooby-Doo and the Space Invaders, weirdly enough, reminds me of Encounters of the Third Kind. And some other ones that are not coming to mind at the particular moment, but yeah, you can for sure see the influence on Hollywood and science fiction films as a whole when it comes to this film. And yeah, they did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, well, when I said Independence Day earlier, I didn't mean like the fighting and the threat. I just mean the discovery of aliens in general. For sure. And Nope. I think this is a good prelude as well with E.T. Excuse me. I know it's been a while since you saw that, so I won't go too deep into that. But I think that movie focuses more on friendship, where this one focuses more on on wonder and just understanding in that sense. So, but yeah, I would say that. And when it comes to am I excited for Disclosure Day, I'm excited for anything Steven Spielberg does. But yeah, unless Greg asks us to do trailer reactions, I just stay away from trailers. So I haven't seen 1 second of footage for Disclosure Day. So other than it's a sci-fi film and there's aliens possibly in it, I don't know anything about it. And that's how I like going into movies blind. The only times where I sometimes can't help myself is like a Spider-Man trailer, and I might have to watch that. But other than that, I really try to stay away from trailers. It really is a joy going into a movie fully blind. I'd actually never seen footage from this movie, so other than maybe a picture or so of Richard Dreyfuss, so that it was a fun experience, like going into this fully blind. So, but yeah. We have one more question. Arushige, take it over.
Jay Rushton
what up, Jay?
To ask a question, and that question is, if you were a small child, would an alien encounter scare you?
If I was I think even small kid or adult, it would definitely frighten me at first as I was assessing the threat level, and depending on the visual of what it looked like. I mean, you don't ever want to judge a book by its cover, right? But I mean, people always fear a little bit what they don't understand or know. So it would probably at first frighten me. But if it's like an ET type of encounter and I see that, the alien is not a threat in any way, then that would definitely ease me. But I think at first, it's natural to be a little uneasy, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it really depends on the age. Because what do they say? His kid was 3. He was 3 years old. So it also really depends on the presentation of the alien. I feel like I might be a little scared. I didn't even watch certain movies because they frightened me as a kid that are not generally regarded as scary. Like the first Spider-Man movie scared me when I was a little kid.
I could see that.
Batman Begins scared me when I was a kid.
Scarecrow.
Sorcerer's Stone scared me when I was a kid. So I was a little spooky boy, but I could definitely see a world where if something is then interacting with my toys, making them come to life, and maybe I just watched Toy Story, I'm like, oh my God, this is great. And then going to see the thing that is causing, my toys to come alive, I can definitely see a reality where, you're going with the aliens, you're chilling with the space boys. But yeah, I feel like as an adult, this would probably freak me out. I don't want my stove to move and all my windows to shatter. No bueno. Not good. Not fun.
Yeah.
But,
what would scare you more, an alien or if a person like Roy was throwing all the plants and chicken wires? And
I think that's sooner to piss me off than to
scare you. I'm like, yeah, for sure.
If it's my house?
Yeah.
If it's our house? Hell no.
So please, I promise not to do that if you
I promise. We can agree on that.
Yeah, okay, so that's good. And then Jay also just had a little more just trivia there to...
Yeah, the trivia. This was filmed in Munich, Indiana.
Muncie,
my bad. Muncie, Indiana. My city. Hey, that's awesome.
Cool.
And yes, there was a toll both for the booth for the 10 cents to check in Ohio there. Okay, that's cool.
Cool. It's funny, though, you said Munich because I believe Spielberg did direct a film called Munich in 2005. Really? So
wow.
Perfect. That it was a good thing you said that, though. But that's cool, though, that you live there and that's where this movie was filmed and that's where it took place. That's awesome. I'm sure there's some cool sites over there that are hailed as landmarks now because of this film. Such a classic. So,
I love that.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much to both of you, Jay Rushton and Jaden Rhodes, for the questions and for being Royal Rejects. We appreciate you. Any final thoughts, Arushige?
No, but stay friendly. If you see some weird stuff going on, maybe reconsider before you start throwing plants and whatnot.
Yeah.
And if you get a sunburn, get some aloe vera.
Sure.
Clear that up.
Well, the good news is if you do see anything crazy, we do have phones now to take down the footage so people don't have to hear you on your word and believe that. So you have something that you can show them because seeing is believing, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us. This was a blast. Love old and new Spielberg films. Anything Spielberg, I'm so happy to do, and anything with my roomie, I'm so happy to react to. But thank you guys. We appreciate you. Stay safe out there. And if you do see anything you're not sure of, make sure you film it so we can all see. All right, take care. Be safe.